Beloved BBC stars look unrecognizable as they dress and drag in new show point 2 pints of lager and a packet of Chris favorites, while Mella and Ralph Little are joining forces once more, though they won't be returning to Runcorn this time around. The beloved duo are taking to the streets again for another series of their UNDAV program. Will and Ralph should know better. Throughout the show, the pair tackle an array of bonkers challenges that put their perspectives to the test on topics ranging from getting in touch with their spiritual sides to donning drag outfits. Audiences were touched during the inaugural series when the mates visited a sanctuary aimed at helping blokes face their emotions, and the second series guarantees further heartfelt moments alongside the comedy. Strictly Come Dancing star confirms engagement to kind and funny partner. Coronation Street feud exposed as stars didn't talk for years. It was the most positive reaction I've had from any show I've done. Former Coronation Street actor Will Mella, 49, reveals. The emotional moments really resonated with a lot of people, especially the man camp episode. A lot of women reached out and said their husbands cried watching it. For Death in Paradise actor Ralph Little, 45, the experience wasn't about transformation, but authenticity. Everything that happened was surprising and organic, and we wanted to keep that. He clarifies. Will and I fed off each other's willingness to be open and vulnerable. I'm not very comfortable with being that way in my everyday life, never mind on camera. I can't think of anyone else I would have done this with other than Will. During the series launch, Will tries to operate a tank whilst blindfolded, with Ralph providing guidance using only animal sounds. Even though he possessed a tank license from previous years, Will found it challenging. We drove a tank which was not very comfy, I'll tell you that. I kept banging my elbow, he says. Subsequently, a mock disaster rescue scenario left him deeply unsettled. I admired how steady and calm Ralph was in that situation, adds Will, who most recently appeared in Corrie. I had to crawl through this small space as if I was pulling survivors from an earthquake and started to panic that I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was underwater and had to hold my breath to get to the other side. It was what my body was telling me to do. Not every challenge proves physically demanding on the program, Will. And Ralph also faced the paranormal, spending the night at the reportedly haunted Four Crosses Inn in Staffordshire. Will found himself both petrified and excited by the experience. I believe in energies and spirits and stuff we can't explain. It scares me, but I like the idea there's more to us than flesh, he explains. I heard a banging noise 3 times in the night. It woke me up. I knew I wouldn't sleep. I was like a maycat all night. Nevertheless, Ralph remained thoroughly unconvinced. I'm skeptical of anything supernatural, and I saw nothing to change that, which was a shame, he says. I would have loved to have woken up in the middle of the night and have seen a figure at the end of my bed, but it didn't happen. Another notable segment sees them delve into the subject of masculinity. Following manicures on a construction site, they venture into the drag scene by transforming into their alter egos Tiffany and Ruby. Ralph was left gobsmacked by his transformation into Tiffany. I've never felt more in character in my entire career. Part of me felt like the drag persona might be the real me and I'm the character, he shares. I tried on these knee-high boots and within seconds a drag came surging out. It took 2 hours to put the makeup on and I felt my physicality change as this character developed. I had no idea I was doing it. However, Ruby received a less than warm reception from Will's wife of 18 years, Michelle McSween. It freaked her out. We watched Drag Race as a family and she always said I'd be an ugly woman and would look terrible, Will admits. I was more nervous last series when she came to see us perform with the Dream Boys and had to strip off. I knew what those blokes were carrying in their pants, and didn't want her to see that in case she thought less of me when we got home.